Om Sairam, Namaste, Namaskaram, Vanakkam to one and all. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Journey. You are live with us on Attenville TV with myself, Kimera, Heeralal as your host, and by my side, Roy Naidoo. Om Sairam.
Sairam.
How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I feel like I haven't, I'm good. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
No, man, I'm too busy.
It feels like that, guys. For those of you who want to interact with us in studio today, please do with the contact details that you'll find at the bottom right of your screen, right there. All right, so if you want to drop us an email, drop us a mail on mail@attenvillefm.co.za. Not forgetting our WhatsApp line, 074-660-5829. Now, because we are live on YouTube, Twitch TV, well, all 33 different, platforms, you can interact with us live at the bottom of the screen. You can comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. So today we decided to talk about the actual diets of the culture, the Hinduism as a whole, and as Roy Naidoo is a Sai devotee himself. And well, are you going to be speaking on behalf of Hinduism as a whole, or just as a Sai devotee?
Both.
Okay, we're gonna do both. All right, and if you are from a different different religion, you're welcome to interact with us and share your knowledge and wisdom with us. Remember, this is not going to be a war zone or an argument, guys. We're all about educating others right here on Attenville TV. But don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. This is going to be a beautiful show, a spiritual walk. As you know, this is called The Journey. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
The rich taste that says you've arrived. Uyigakar. Living a life of illusion, leaving your finances on the rocks. In this world of Bazotina Bantu, do you want a bank that takes your money, or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, guys. If you just joined us, you're on live with us on Attenville TV. This is The Journey, and it's your journey and your spiritual walk with us on TV. I'm your host, Kimera, Heeralal, by my side, Roy Naidoo. Oh yeah, welcome back. All right, so today we're talking about integrated foods and basically your health. So you're probably wondering, why do people even fast? Why do people do certain things? Why don't people eat meat? Why do people, when they follow a spiritual path, they don't eat certain things? It's not just about religion, it's your health.
It's your body.
Yes, it's your body. So you have to take care of your body as if it were your temple, right? So now, I was looking at something. I actually have a book here that, guys, Uncle Roy made me study after so many years. I was trying to educate myself to be a better presenter for him. And then we come and research and be like, wait, Uncle Roy tends to tell me, how many years since you picked up a book?
Yeah.
How many years, Ankara?
Maybe over 40 years.
Over 40 years. I'm complaining for 10 years. He's 40 years. And then when he walks in, I'm like, Ankara, don't you want to just revise this before the show starts? And he's like, I don't bring my glasses. Alright guys, feel free to interact with us in the show. Don't forget, contact details right there at the bottom of the screen. Now, we are talking about different types of foods and your health and how it relates to religion. Now, Uncle Roy, you have shared with us that you're not fully vegetarian,
No.
right? You eat chicken and fish, if I remember correctly. Alright, so why don't you eat any other things? Okay, I understand the beef part. Other things would you like to share with us?
No, I don't like to eat anything.
Are you fussy?
I'm very fussy, but I prefer my veg.
Okay.
And I can eat any veg.
Okay. All right, so educating you, ladies, gentlemen, children, if you are watching the show, there's something called Sattvic foods, which I've learned. I've come to learn this in the past week, by the way. Now, Sattvic foods, the single most important transformation strategy is in paying very particular attention to food taken in orally and throughout other senses. Now, it is food which decides out an attainment high and low, and it is also the food that goes up the gross, subtle and casual bodies. So it's perfectly logical and spiritually, very important, spiritually true that the single most important factor in individual transformation is to pay priority attention to the food taken in. However, there are rules and regulations about these types of foods, and which is outlined below and verified by extensive extracts. Now guys, I've been to the Sai Center where they were serving food. They have their specific ways. Now, if you don't mind me sharing with everybody, the cook themselves, the person who's cooking the food, if their energy is not right, do you know you are not allowed to cook?
Yes. You need to do a prayer before you start preparing.
Right. Now, I do believe that one day I was at the Sai Center, and not naming names, the chef wasn't feeling well that day, meaning she was going through a lot of negative in her life, and she was asked to leave nicely. Because your energy, I believe, goes into the food, and then when you serve the food to other people, that energy these people take home with them.
Correct.
That is correct. So there are certain things, the source of the food is important. The cook is very important. Also, not forgetting the container that you put the food in is important. So the process of the cooking is important. The ingredients, whether you got excess of oil, different types of butter. I'm a roti chick, I'll come with my ghee. You know, but there's different types and different ways of how to prepare foods, or when you're giving back to the community. Your energy every day is very important. As you know, guys, I am always positive and I am always energetic, as you see me on different shows every day on Actionable TV, but it's not easy behaving this way every day.
Sorry?
It's not easy behaving positive all the time. I am human, guys. I do make mistakes. I do have
ups
drama.
and downs.
You know? Okay, so Uncle Roy, the source of food, now when they say it must be purchased from an honest source, what do they mean by honest source? Is no outlet honest? Or?
No, it's not that. The question what you asked me, I will give you an answer.
Okay.
You see, when you prepare food to give to the community, you have to do it from your heart, or don't do it.
Don't do it at all.
Don't do it at all.
Yes.
And giving food to the community that is Swami's first server.
Okay.
Food, clothing, shelter.
Yes.
That is Swami's server.
Wow.
So you prepare something to give somebody or the community. Don't give the community if you can't eat it.
Yes, of course.
What you can eat, so you need
shall
to
serve.
If not, don't do it.
All right. That is why what I also admire about when I go to the Science Center, after we serve, we sit down and we eat the same food which we served. So I do understand that.
You start the prayer before you prepare your food, and you do a prayer after you prepare.
Yes.
You are serving.
Yes.
Before serving, we do our food prayer.
Okay. All right. So now the cook as well. Now the cook must be. They say in this book, how true is this? That the cook must be a Sattvic person, a person that does not eat meat. Is this true?
No.
Oh, okay.
I disagree to
Okay.
that.
All right.
Because I'm a cook. I'm a chef.
Yes.
I cook for a lot of weddings, prayers, and engagements. You name it. And I can't tell a person, you know what, you asked me to prepare this, and I can't do it because I don't eat it.
Okay.
Now, if you're a chef, you'll have to prepare whatever.
Yes.
As long as it's not getting into your mouth.
Okay. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to interact with us right here on Actionable TV. We are streaming live on 33 different platforms. We want to hear from you and your opinion and your view of things. Even if you're a non-Hindu, it's fine. We want to hear from you. We would like to hear their opinion on everything.
Definitely. Because you're talking about food.
Yes. Come on, guys. Who doesn't like
Nobody
food?
can't live without eating.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so looking at, so the cook. Let's talk about the cook. Why is it so important? Besides the energies and besides what type of food they eat, also they have to be of good character. Okay. So you believe you have good character, Uncle Roy?
Yes.
All right. Here's the important things, guys. You have to be able to, Uncle Roy disagrees on what type of foods you should eat. We both agree that you have to be a good character and in good mental state, which we did mention earlier that the chef was not in a good state, which she was asked to leave the Sai Center. Not that we were being bad or anything, but your energies do go into the food. You also chant your mantras, or as you say, you sing your bhajans or you pray.
Most of the people
do that. While preparing, so while you're cutting, cleaning, washing the food, and also while cooking.
Yes.
I permanently pray in my mind. So
yeah, some people pray in their mind.
Yes.
But some people sing whilst preparing.
Yes.
So whichever way they want to do it.
Yes. It's a matter of...
We can't object on that.
Okay. All right, so there are several stories that verify the above points that we've just mentioned. And there are once a king who dreamed a terrible dream. He dreamt that he took his own mother, whom he loved dearly in the working state, but by the hair, dragged her to the entrance of the house and chopped her head off. On awakening, summoned his chief minister and sought an explanation. After several days' investigation, the minister brought a prisoner to the king and said that the night before he had his terrible dream and the usual cook was ill, and the prisoner who was a good cook was asked to prepare the meals. The king then inquired from him as to why he was in prison. He related that on one unfortunate day he had consumed a large quantity of alcohol, and in his drunken state he had become very aggressive. He grabbed hold of his mother's hair, dragged her to the entrance of his house, and there he chopped off her head. And to this day he regrets this most terrible crime. It is a very clear that most prominent thought in the mind of the cook has a powerful effect on his environment, and that these mental vibrations even enter the food that is cooked and subsequently affect all those who consume the food. So care must be taken with regard to the character of the cook. Do you understand why Swami does not want us to eat in hotels and now restaurants? So actually, that's a good story. It makes sense. It does make sense, because remember now, if he was not drunk, that energy wouldn't have...
His mother should have been safe.
Yes. That was actually a very brilliant story. But guys, don't go anywhere as we are educating you guys on the spiritual journey. This is The Journey live on Actionable TV. We'll come back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are live with us on Actonville TV. This is The Journey with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and by my side, Roy Naidoo. So Uncle Roy, we've spoken about a beautiful story about the cook and the energies going into the food. Now, is the container really important?
Yes, it is important. If your container is not good,
yes,
your food will get spoiled.
Now I understand that, but shame, some people, they don't come from good backgrounds and it's what
your
they
container
have.
can be old as long as it's clean.
Okay, that makes sense.
As long as it's clean.
All right. Okay, so according to the homework Uncle Roy gave me. I'm teasing. Okay, so the container must not add impurities to the food. So like Uncle Roy said, it must be clean. Doesn't matter how poor you are, how rich you are, the container just has to be clean. Yeah, that's important. That's very important. All right.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Amen. That's true. Now, the process of the cooking. Now, according to research, right? Let's see if Uncle Roy disagrees with this. Now, the food should not be overheated or overcooked. Okay, that I'm not. We don't have to argue about that. If your food is overcooked, I'll tell you to your face. No thanks, summer food. Or I'll take when I go out and I've never tasted somebody's food before, I'll dish a little bit, so I don't waste. And if it doesn't taste nice, I won't dish more.
Well, with me it's different. I don't go to any restaurants. I eat my food at home. So.
Yes. No. When I go out to other people, like my mom will go visiting, and my mom will look at me and say, "Don't be rude, eat. These people know you can eat." I said, "But it doesn't taste nice." And I'm very honest. So instead of hurting your feelings, I dish a little bit by first round, and then no, take more. Then I take more. I love food, guys.
You don't love food. You can't live without eating.
Right,
so.
but if it tastes bad, Uncle, I'm not going to force myself.
No, then that's very true. Huh?
Yeah, I don't force myself. I'm a very honest child. I'll tell you, thank you so much. I had enough. I tasted the food. It was lovely. But you'll see this. Half this lovely. And then you sit nicely, you finish your tea or your coffee or whatever they give you. And you genuinely enjoy yourself after that. Okay, so the process is important. Now, slow cooking is the safest way to cook as a chef, right? And is it more nutritious when you cook slower?
It's almost the same. See, if you cook your food in a fast way, it's going to burn.
And it won't taste nice. And you destroy all the
But if you cook your food in a slow eat, so it takes that time.
I understand. Okay. So also they say at least 50% of the food should be raw, like your salads, you get your sprouts, you get your fruit, your nuts, and certain raw vegetables.
Correct.
I love my salads. I love them to bits. Guys, I see it on TV. Why I'm on TV? I love my salads. I don't know why. Whether it can be carrots, it doesn't matter.
No, but green vegetables are very good for health. Because there is no sickness. It comes from the Mother Earth. It grows.
One thing I must tell you, I'm one of those children that my mom never had a problem feeding me vegetables. I love it. And I only feel for me now and then. You won't believe it. I have a fiance that enjoys burgers. Now, whenever we go out, whatever's there, I can eat it. And whatever he wastes, the vegetable side, I'll take it from his plate and I'll eat it. Because I don't like wasting.
It's good for health.
Don't worry, Mommy, you did a good job if you're watching the show. All right, so when you're talking about different types of ingredients, is there anything important in food when you are serving as a spiritual person or to the community? Are there any important ingredients that have to be there no matter what?
No, it's not necessary.
It's not.
Whatever you got, you can prepare it.
Yes. Okay, so guys, if you are watching this for the first time, please do interact with us in studio today as we are live on Actonville TV and we are talking about the spiritual walk. The show is called The Journey. Uncle Roy sitting here by my side. He's here. He's willing to educate you. You're welcome to ask any question live at the bottom of the screen. And we are talking about health and we're calling it integrated health today. Yes?
Correct.
Yes. And this is your spiritual journey and your spiritual walk. This is where it starts. You can't just have a beef burger and then walk into a temple. So this is why we have chosen to do those teachings first. Yeah?
Thank you.
All right. So talking about different types of feedings and different types of foods and different types of cooks and different types of ways of serving in God's house. Now, eating the food. Now, at the dining table, right? Firstly, the food prayer should be chanted before eating. Now I know why when I was reaching for something, I get this from my mother.
Why they do that is you are thanking God for the plate of meal what He has provided.
All right, so there's a certain prayer that you guys say. It's got Brahman in it. Am I correct?
Yeah.
I'm correct because I do stand there, guys. I'm still learning the language, so when they pray, I put my hands together and close my eyes and bow my head. I'm still learning.
That's all you can do.
All right, so having this prayer done every single time just before eating, it's very important. Okay. All right, water, guys. For those of you, whether it's about, I'm taking this out of culture as well. Water is very important. For those of you who don't drink water, I know lots of people who drink cold drink the whole day, or they'll drink energy drinks the whole day and no water. Now,
it's unhealthy.
Very.
Because water is the breath of life.
Yes. Now, water, when you don't take in water, you'll notice you have bowel problems. You can't go to the toilet properly. My fiancé doesn't like water, by the way.
No, you have to.
He suffers with rice. When he eats rice, he has a bit of a tummy ache. He has a lot of problems. So, guys, water, many diseases are actually caused by drinking water that's polluted. By the way, if you're leaving your water in the sun, don't do that. The poison from the plastic can actually harm you. Now, ordinary tap water contains several chemicals, as you know, and flocculants, and thus it's best to acquire inexpensive but quality water filtered that removes all impurities. At the temple, do you keep bottled water? Or how do you serve water at the temple?
In our temple?
Yes.
Well, most of the people carry their own for bhajans.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So when we're having any functions, Far East undertakers sponsor me water.
That's beautiful. Now you see, guys, bottled water is pure, it's purified for the people, and it's very important, I think. Okay, so now I'm looking at different chapters of the books that Uncle Roy gave me to study, guys. It's actually quite important and quite interesting, and if you look at it, everybody has their own way of how can I say, dieting. But the reason for this show was to teach you how to diet and how it is important to tell the difference between, there's different types of foods. You get the logistic food, you get the matric foods, but we are here to guide you on the basics. Yes. All right, so guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to keep you educated throughout the show. If you want to interact with us, you know how. We'll come back straight after this.
For the ones we trust to always be there. For the ones caring for others. For the ones who keep going no matter where they are. In extraordinary times, extraordinary people step up and tackle the big things and the little things that matter. For the ones making sacrifices, standing guard, and standing on the front lines, we're grateful for all you do, and we're always here to help you do it. For the ones who get it done.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are live with us on Attenville TV. Now, you are watching The Journey with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and by my side, Roy Naidoo. All right, so we were talking about the importance of food. Now, did you guys know that your body can't store protein? I did not know that. Did you know? I did not know that. The human body cannot store protein. The average human of like 70 kgs of weight only needs 50 grams of protein per day. That's enough in my tablet. I take vitamins because I don't eat properly. I know I don't, and I eat what I'm feeding for. So that is the reason for why I take. Guys, I take Centrum. It's the A to Z solution with everything, with your iron and everything. But is there anything against what I do in religion? Because I do take vitamins. I don't know if that because it's not natural. Is it impure?
No, you can take it.
Okay.
Because all the tablets or medication, whatever we have,
yes,
it's made of herbal product.
Okay.
So that comes from the Mother Earth, it grows. So there's no problem in it.
Can I give myself a what? Okay, thanks for that, Uncle Roy. So when it comes to protein and iron and certain things of meat, is that the reason why you do consume chicken?
Yeah.
To get what you need, what the body needs. It's important. All right. Okay, so guys, as you were watching earlier, if you just joined us and you are a little late for the show, please do interact with us in the studio today as you are live on Attenville TV. And there's the contact details right there. Now, if you are watching this live, you can comment at the bottom of the screen if you are watching us through Facebook or YouTube. All right, so Uncle Roy, besides beef, there are different types of fish. Is there certain things that you don't eat under the fish category?
No.
Like you get your mussels, you get your octopus.
Yeah, but they say fish and chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get the iron and vitamin in your body.
Okay. All right. Okay, so is there anything you'd like to share with us that you've done this week at your center?
Well, every Thursdays I have my bhajans, you know that.
Yes.
And the whole week I'll be busy with prayer.
Okay.
Well, now the porridge prayer is in full swing now. Every Sundays I'm not at home.
Okay. So share with us this time of the year what is happening at your temple, or in the Sai culture, should I say?
Well, the Sai culture is every Thursdays is our normal bhajans.
Okay.
And the other prayer falls on porridge prayer because it's the mother's prayer.
Okay.
And so next month is fully on porridge prayer.
Oh yes, not forgetting, guys. There is the Adi Gargam, which is also known as the mother in English. Can you tell us a bit about what Adi Gargam is? That's the time coming up. Yeah, the prayer time. What is that about?
It's all about carrying Gargam for the mother.
What is Gargam?
It's a brass pot.
Okay.
And we put all our sour milk and fresh milk and a lime, betel nut, betel liver, coin, everything into the brass pot.
Okay.
And thereafter we put silingberry leaves, we put a coconut in the center, and we decorate it with flowers. Some people put sari, some people put flowers, some people put the face of the mother.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the significance of carrying this pot?
They praise the mother.
To praise.
To praise.
Is
the
it
mother.
just praise or to give thanks? Or
yeah, some people give thanks, some people take vows.
Okay.
So.
All right, so there's a lot behind the Adi Gargam, and can we do the next show about the Adi Gargam?
Gargam is Gargam, whether it's Adi Gargam or normal Gargam.
Yes.
Because when I have my firewalk, people also carry them.
Yes.
So it's left to them.
So the point of caring is to just give praise or thanks.
Thanks to the mother.
Okay. All right. Okay, so guys, interact with us in the show if you have your own opinion or view of what we're speaking about today. We started off with your diets, your health, and now we are speaking about Adi Gargam, which is the next prayer that's coming up.
Yes.
It is coming up. Okay, and your porridge prayers that goes hand in hand with the mother's time as well. All right, so guys, I also like to advertise for the Sri Mariam and Kaliam and Siva Subramaniam Alayam, which is also known as the SMK SSA Weinberg Street Temple. They also will be having the flag hosting on the 29th as well as the 7th. And you'll see the advert as we go along with the show. But until we get there, we'll come back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, guys. Well, if you just missed the advert, for those of you who want to give back to the community and you want to help uplift it, now as you can see, the SMK SSA, also known as Weinberg Street Temple, they are having the flag hosting on the 29th, and the main day, the prayer day, is on the 7th of is it July? August, sorry. So those dates, just remember, if you don't want to give a donation or even give finances towards the prayer, you can also give helping hands, eh? So you can go the day before and you can go and ask the temple, or you can contact Anusha as well as Chantal Naidoo. They are there and are available for you to actually, contact, and you ask them, what can I do to help and give back? And what are you doing on these dates as well, Uncle Roy? Are you also having these prayers? No?
No.
You don't have these prayers at the Sai temple? Okay.
I do all this prayer on Mother's Day when I do my firework.
Oh, now I understand the difference. Okay, so there's a bit of a difference as well. Do you attend any other temples?
I do.
You do? Oh, that's beautiful. All right.
In fact, on the 7th, I'm attending a prayer. So.
Okay. All right. Are you going to the big temple?
No.
Oh, you have a different place you go to. Okay. All right. So, guys, as we were talking about different types of ways to stay healthy and follow a spiritual path, a lot of people say, why do all people under Hinduism do not eat meat? Why? Now, it is significant that those who live on vegetarian foods are less prone to any diseases. That's the main thing, and it's clean. So, am I incorrect in saying it's correct? Okay, so man should consume what is in accordance with the needs of the human body, right? So, doctors speak about proteins. Are there proteins in vegetables? Milk and curds, as well as pulses. Non-vegetarian food not only affects the body but also the mind. So that is why meditation is so
important.
Yes, I understand. So for those of you who are interacting with us in studio today, I'd like to say a very good afternoon to Joyce Chetty. She says Om Sai Ram. Om Sai Ram, Joyce. All right, thank you so much for interacting with us in studio today. For those of you who want to join this conversation, who also want to uplift the community, please do assist us with the contact details that you'll find at the bottom right of your screen, right there, as you can see it. And don't go anywhere. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
Wanna be a star? For all your music needs, contact Rockstar Beat Productions South Africa. We offer music production, publishing, artist management, and digital distribution. For further information, contact 084 605 5466.
Welcome back, guys. If you just joined us, you are live with us on Attenville TV. This is The Journey with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and by my side, Roy Naidoo. All right, so for those of you who just joined us, if you are watching this for the first time, please do like, share, and subscribe to this channel. My favorite part is please click on that part that says share, but do it like till it kicks you out, please. Thank you. All right, so Uncle Roy, today we have a bit of an interesting topic, and we went into in depth with foods and health and culture. Now, I wanted to ask you, sound and music therapy, is that something you like qualified in, or something that you understand completely, which we can talk about?
Yeah, when we do our bhajans, we must have sound in.
Yes, and it's like a therapy. I feel it's like a therapy. If you're speaking English or explaining it
So
in English.
no bhajans will go on without.
Yes, sound. Yes. So the transformation through auditory inputs, you get different types of things. There are different types of instruments, from the tabla to the guitar to the everything. Every single thing has a beauty in it. And I noticed people broke out in trance with certain sounds. And at first I was shocked. At first I'm very, I don't understand something, I'm very quiet. So when things like that happen, I want to ask you, is there a certain instrument that cannot be left out during bhajan time? Or are we allowed, even if we're just praising with our mouths, say we have no instruments, would that be a problem?
No, it's not.
It's vibrations, right? And that's very
The
important.
music gives the vibe.
Yes. Okay.
So likewise, you just told me now that
Yes.
you went to a prayer and the lady got trance.
She broke out into, and I knew her. So I'm trying to speak to her, and I realized that's not truly her anymore. And I was frightened, and I didn't know how to deal with the situation.
Because of the vibe.
Yes.
Because of the vibe.
Okay. All right. So basically, the sacred Indian text of India have for thousands of years taught the sounds holds the key, okay, to the mysteries of the universe, which you've just explained, one that happened to me. But to the creation of the sustenance of our world, and to the means of extricating ourselves from its bonds. Now, to explore the true nature of the sound, and has to integrate the sciences of physics, mathematics, chemistry, and biology as well. So looking at our cultures as a whole, there is chemistry in there, there is science in there. There is, and everything works with the universe, and I feel the mother is like our universe kind of thing, you know.
She is.
So see, I don't have a bad understanding, guys. I'm doing well, and I'm studying. Thanks, Uncle Roy.
Right.
Going to win his graduation. All right.
And
Okay.
the time is right.
Okay. Now, guys, don't forget, for those of you who are not educated about the Hinduism culture as a whole, that's what we created the show for, to educate you guys. And I do stand corrected here. You can comment at the bottom of the screen. You can correct me if I'm if you feel my facts are not facts, and you do want to correct me. I won't get offended. You're welcome to comment at the bottom of the screen, guys. I can learn from you as well. So I don't know everything, Yeah. Okay, so Uncle Roy, looking at the different sounds now, the sound is the cause and not the effect of the vibration. They also say here there can be sound without vibration, even without usual mediums of air, water, and so-called solid matter. So as you were speaking about the voice, just your vocal, it's fine.
It's fine.
So if you one person in temple, nobody came, but the Sami or the Samis rather need praising and worshipping.
You can do it on your own.
You can.
You can.
Okay, and the vibration, would it not be the same?
It don't be the same.
Yes.
But you can't cancel something of that sort.
Of course.
If you are there and you'll have to go on.
Yes.
So.
All right. Well, guys, don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. We'll come back straight after this commercial break. Welcome back, everybody. You are live with us on Actonville TV. This is The Journey with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host, and by my side, Roy Naidoo. All right. So, Uncle Roy, we're all about uplifting the community and helping our own artists get out there. And we did showcase this artist last week, but we've got another song to showcase by Praveen Woodley himself. Shout out to Praveen Woodley in Durban. He's going to perform Janani Janani. Am I saying it correctly? Or is it Janani?
Janani.
Janani.
It's a Sai song.
It's a Sai song. All right, guys, so take a look at what Praveen Woodley has put together for all the Sai devotees out there. Janani Janani. Check him out.
कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गा प्रचोदयात् तन्नो दुर्गा प्रचोदयात् जननी सत्यसाई शुभ जननी 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 सत्यसाई शुभ जननी जगतारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी जगतारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी जगतारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी 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 सत्य साई शुभ जननी 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 सत्य साई शुभ जननी जगत्तारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी जगत्तारिणी परिपूरणी साईश्वरी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी ओ धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी ओ धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी साई प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी साई प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी 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 सत्य साई शुभ 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 जननी जगत्तारिणी परिपूरिणी साईश्वरी जननी जगत्तारिणी परिपूरिणी साईश्वरी जननी जगत्तारिणी परिपूरिणी साईश्वरी जननी जगत्तारिणी परिपूरिणी साईश्वरी जननी 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 सत्य साई शुभ जननी 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 सत्य साई शुभ जननी जगत्तारिणी परिपूरिणी साईश्वरी जननी जगत्तारिणी परिपूरिणी साईश्वरी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी सत्यस्वरूपिणी जननी धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी ओ धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी ओ धर्म संवर्धिनी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी शांत स्वरूपिणी जननी प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी साई प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी साई प्रेम प्रदायिनी जननी
Praveen Murli all the way in Durban. Janani, Janani. That was a good song, eh?
Beautiful.
Beautiful song. All right, guys. Well, for those of you who have missed the show, don't forget you can click on this link a little bit later and you can watch the show over and over and over and over again. All right, so Uncle Ryan, until next week Thursday, we'll do this again.
Yes.
Yes, same time, same place, everybody, from 12 to 1. Om Saram. Namaste, Vanakam, Namaskaram, Om Saram. From myself, Kimera, Heeralal, and Uncle Roy, bye-bye.